Hi everyone, my name's Scott Shafiroff, and I wanted to speak to some of my fellow racers, tell them a little bit about what's going on here at SSRE and also in my life. This past September I reached kind of a milestone. If you promise not to tell, I turned 70. I'll tell you, it was an eye-opener. But the great thing is, still doing what I love to do. And I started thinking back, it's been actually over 50 years that I've been involved in real sportsman drag racing. Of course, I started probably 5 years before that, racing on the streets like a lot of us did. But it's been 50 years. It was late 1969 I entered my first national event. And I'm sorry to say, it wasn't a storybook finish. I didn't win. But it taught me a lot, and I've been doing it ever since. And I started this business, and even though we've dabbled in some of the pro entries and pro mods and pro stock in the 70s, the heart of the business was always sportsman racing. And as I look back over the years, I think how much has changed. And one of the biggest things, is the cost factor. And it's hard for people to not only continue, but it's almost impossible for people to get started today in real sportsman racing. So I thought about it and I said, how great, this sport's been great for me personally and business-wise. And I thought, here's a chance, let me just do something I've never done. So I came up with this name, that October's Sportsman Racer Appreciation Month. And what we're doing is a first here. We're actually offering 10% off on any complete sportsman drag race engine. I mean, that's a phenomenal deal, by far the best deal I've ever offered. And I think if you're even thinking or contemplating getting into sportsman or upgrading your equipment, this would be the best time for you to buy a new engine. This is absolutely the best deal I've ever offered in all my years in business. And if you want to take advantage of it, I strongly recommend you do it this October. If I think about it, the next chance you get to get this would be another 50 years. So I don't think many of us are going to be around, or if God willing we are, but I don't think we'll be racing. So take advantage of it now while we still can. Go out there, have a great time, and enjoy the sport we both love. Thank you.